Fasting is not an easy thing. For you to go through this fasting, the essence of the fasting is for the success of our country. When the country succeeds, the subnational, which includes River State, will succeed. I remember that about this time last year, it was your festive period that you said that you have chosen to come to my house privately, even while we were out of office.
The Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, has reassured the Muslim community in the state of their continued protection, safety, and inclusion in governance. This assurance was given during an Eid al-Fitr visit by Muslim leaders to the government house in Port Harcourt, as part of activities marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan and the celebration of Eid in 2026. The visit, which was marked by prayers, goodwill messages, and a spirit of unity, provided an opportunity for both the government and the Muslim faithful to reflect on the importance of peaceful coexistence and mutual respect in a diverse society. Governor Fubara, while addressing the delegation, emphasized the commitment of his administration to maintaining peace and stability across Rivers State. He noted that security remains a top priority, adding that deliberate efforts are ongoing behind the scenes to tackle emerging threats and ensure that all residents feel safe regardless of their religious or ethnic background. The governor also used the occasion to call on the Muslim community to strengthen internal mechanisms that would help regulate the conduct of its members. According to him, community-based solutions are essential in addressing societal challenges, particularly issues such as the recurring herders-farmers clashes that have continued to raise concerns in parts of the country. He stressed that while government will continue to play its role in maintaining law and order, religious and community leaders also have a critical responsibility to promote discipline, accountability, and peaceful engagement among their followers. Governor Fubara further urged Muslims to imbibe the lessons of Eid al-Fitr, describing the period as one that symbolizes sacrifice, self-discipline, tolerance, and unity. He encouraged adherents to carry these values beyond the festive period and apply them in their daily lives for the overall progress of the state and the nation at large. The governor reiterated that his administration remains open, inclusive, and committed to fostering harmony among all religious groups, noting that unity is key to sustainable development. In response, the leader of the Islamic community in Rivers State, Alhaji Nasir Uhor, expressed deep appreciation to Governor Fubara for what he described as his inclusive leadership style and consistent support for the Muslim community. He commended the governor for maintaining a cordial relationship with Muslim faithful in the state and for recognizing their role in the socio-economic development of Rivers State. Alhaji Uhor, however, used the opportunity to present some key requests to the state government. Among them is the need for the construction of a befitting central mosque in the state, which he said would serve as a unifying place of worship for Muslims across different communities. He also appealed for the establishment of a dedicated committee to address the persistent herders-farmers clashes, stressing that proactive dialogue and structured engagement would go a long way in preventing conflicts and promoting lasting peace.
I remember that about this time last year, it was your festive period that you said that you have chosen to come to my house privately, even while we were out of office. And I'm happy that today it is not the same story again. Your visiting here is now in the government house and not my private residence again. Fasting is not an easy thing. For you to go through this fasting, the essence of the fasting is for the success of our country. When the country succeeds, the subnational, which includes River State, will succeed. And I strongly believe that we're going to succeed together. Let me plead. You see, you're here doing business. Automatically you live here. You're a Rivers indigene, even if you're not an indigene by birth. But because you've been living here, you have your children here, you have your houses here, we have every reason to promise you that your lives and property as government will protect them. On your own part too, you also need to set up your own internal mechanism to talk to your people so that they can also conduct themselves. Why am I saying this? It's because of the issue of the herdsmen, farmers. We're trying all we can. I've had series of meetings with the security agencies on how to manage, and you will agree with me that on a very reasonable standard, our cases here is not like other states. This is because we have something I can't mention here, a mechanism of reaching out to them, letting them understand that at the end of the day, you can't compare life to issue of any other thing. So to reduce casualties and more calamity that is associated with the herdsmen and farmers crisis, we're working behind the scene for it. And I can assure you, not even assure you, I can beat my chest to say that, like we had cases in other states, it's not like that in Rivers State. So it means we're doing something about it. But in all, just do your own part too. You are related to them, you're close to them, you're their leader. Also talk to them so that every one of us will walk at a very, we walk at the same pace for the peace of our state.
Council appreciates your passion for religious inclusivity, especially your heartwarming support for the state's Muslim Ummah. We want to appreciate Your Excellency and also remind him of the setting up of a statutory institution or agency to permanently tackle the lingering, potentially explosive issue of herders-farmers clashes in the state, as suggested in our earlier report to you. We will not end our brief exposition without thanking you for increasing the slot of our judicial force. This is very, very generous, thoughtful of you, and we sincerely appreciate. Might we even trespass further on your tolerance by putting across our request that where it is possible, we may look forward to the setting up of a full-fledged Rivers State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board as an additional measure to enhance its operation and management. We want to thank and commend you for this. It's the first of its kind as at now in this region. Your Excellency, thank you. Council is also delighted that despite daunting challenges, you have continued to deliver on your mandate, and we will not tire in praying for your safety and the success of your administration.
Come Batman, carry the cap.